This is Tessa with Acid Tarot. I'm bringing you your weekend reading for February 1st to February 3rd. So let's get it. Overall energy is the Three of Wands. When we look at the Three of Wands, we're looking at someone who is preparing, someone who is expanding, someone who has a lot of active energy and creativity. So clarifying the Three of Wands is the Empress. So when we look at the Empress, we're looking at someone who embodies beauty. They're very nurturing. They're very abundant as well. So being in preparation of embracing your beauty and your abundance over the course of this weekend is your overall energy, Cancers. Your first card out is the Strength card. So when we look at the Strength card, it not only talks about strength, but having the courage, having compassion as well. Clarifying the Strength card, and the Strength card could also speak about in particular a Leo. The Strength card is Leo's card. Okay, so clarifying the Strength card is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands also speaks about courage. It speaks about being persistent and resilient. So at some point over the weekend, Cancers, you're going to have courage and strength and persevere and just be resilient when it comes down to a particular situation. So the next card out is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands, it speaks to someone who's very enthusiastic, someone who loves to explore and discover, someone who's also a free spirit. Clarifying the Page of Wands is the Temperance card. Temperance card could speak to a Sagittarius because this is Sagittarius card. If not, it also talks about having balance when we look at the Temperance card. So not only balance, but everything in moderation and also being patient. So when we couple this with the Page of Wands, yes, the Page of Wands is this fiery, action-oriented person who's a free spirit. But here it's telling you that how you have to have some level of balance. Okay? Next card out is the Tower card. So when we look at the Tower card, this speaks about sudden change. This speaks about, could be chaos, it could be a revelation or an awakening. Clarifying the Tower is the Ten of Wands. So when we look at the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands speaks to something being a burden or having a responsibility, or you're stressed out about a particular situation. So when I look at all the cards laid out on the table, you have to remember, Spirit is saying that you have to have strength and courage to do something, right? By the end of the weekend, remember, you have the Tower. And you have this Ten of Wands. So maybe needing the strength to let go of this burden, whatever stressful situation or person that's around you over the course of the weekend, you have a revelation about this, that this person is just, just stressful, or this thing or the situation is stressful, and you're ready to lay the burden down. But remember, needing to have strength, needing to have courage, and be resilient and persistent in letting this thing go, letting this burden go. And then remember, still being that free spirit person, but needing to balance things out over the weekend, Cancers. So this is your weekend reading. Take time over the weekend to prepare yourself and beautify yourself, because the Empress speaks about beauty. The Empress speaks about abundance. The Empress speaks about having, nurturing yourself. So taking time over the weekend and preparing to nurture yourself is your overall energy, Cancers. So this is your weekend reading for February 1st to the 3rd. If you have not subscribed to my channel as of yet, please hit that subscribe button as well as that bell notification button, so when I upload new videos, you guys will get notified. Thank you and have a wonderful and blessed weekend, Cancers.